Hello and welcome back to Gnomoria. When I first opened this, I thought I had accidentally messed up before I left and made this into dirt instead of stone. But luckily I realized shortly after that that is where the farmland is going to go. Now, there is something that I've been thinking of, and I checked to make sure. The kingdom worth is actually fairly large because of the constructions. And we have one guy clad in copper. I don't care if his stuff gets broken during a battle. I can deal with that. Dealing with what that much worth can bring is a little bit of a different story. So I'm going to have them mine that. And I'm also going to have them mine this to get us more lapis. Then again, there's some lapis in there, but still. Because I need the copper to, at very least, make an alarm bell to wake people up, specifically the soldier, if we get attacked. Because that is probably really... You come all the way down here, mine one wall, and you're like, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to sleep. You are awful. You should be ashamed of yourself. Because now you're going to want to do that first, next time you wake up. And I wonder... Because I have another farmer, or miner, stoneworker, but he's sleeping as well. Well, poo. Because I'd also like the furnace for the kiln made. So that way I can start doing stuff with that, but this needs to be done first. And I'm going to start making the floor after that to designate a Great Hall. Like, legit, full-on Great Hall. However, what I also need to do is actually start getting the stones and rocks needed to do, stone carving with statuettes to have something to trade with. That is also something that would be really nice. So that way I can trade to get ores to work with. Because that is also fairly necessary. Ideally, at least 2 people in bronze. That is my current, at the moment, goal. However, that's still going to be fair ways away since we don't even have tin. But it's the best I can do. Are these guys in a coma? I mean, come on now. Your kingdom needs you and your ability to swing a pick at a rock and break it. Golly. How's it going up here? It is going. Apparently they woke up. Okay. That's good. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And the prospector is still making stuff. Slowly but steadily, still making stuff. As good because that every sliver of a useful ore, i.e. copper, at the moment, is another sliver of goody goodness. Now that you've mined that, please get down there and mine the copper out. Because we kind of need the copper, buddy. You're doing it in the most awkward way possible, so you uncover both veins at roughly the same time. And right here as well. I'll get rid of that in one piece just because it bugs me otherwise. I like how he came down here to help, and then realized, oh, they just used all the blocks that I made. I best go up there and make more. Kind of annoying. I think this vein may have ended. Yeah. What? The other guy just get the order for that singular one? Really? Sheesh. Now let's dig... How far did this go? That went 20. Let's go 20 in this direction. And then 20 in this direction. And see what we find. Because there's plenty of copper for the blacksmith to use now. The blacksmith is prospecting at the moment, which he shouldn't be doing. I need to probably look at that, because prospecting... No, wait. Blacksmith... Yeah, prospecting isn't its own thing. Tinkering is. I probably need to make the prospector a lower priority. Let's make the prospector... Well, prospector's priority 8. What is he doing? Because the forge... priority 6. I'm just gonna suspend this then if he's that flippin' dedicated, because... Okay, seriously, dude. There is indeed copper to use. Oh, there isn't any coal, and there isn't any pine to make that coal with. Okay. I get you now, buddy. I'm hearing you. I need people to go chop trees down. Which they're probably... Oh, wait, there is someone. Okay. That is kind of important. Just a little bit. Kind of need that in order to make the charcoal for our blacksmith to actually do something. You know, important. Yeah, there we go. He's already going to handle it. Now, we find anything goody good of goodness down here? No. Just more dirt. Trade mine wall. Let's mine this out another 15. There's already dirt over there, so mine this out another 15. And mine this out another 15, why not? Even though it's already gone quite a ways. Hey! More copper. Let's just do a 6x6 and a 6x6 over here. That should help quite a bit. And some more coal over here. That's good. More coal is always appreciated. And expand this out on this side. So it looks like it more or less ends here unless the dirt ends there. But no, they're at dirt. Now shouldn't you be... I was about to say, shouldn't you be up there making more blocks? Hey, we invented the crossbow! That would be very important. The next time we get a soldier, I would like to figure out if the crossbow would be used or not. Because I would like at least... Well, I'd need 2 for them to train, who am I kidding? But we did find more copper, which I am happy with. However, they seem more intent on picking up the stone at the moment, but I digress. As long as the dude's making more copper, I will accept that. Yep, there he goes. Making more bars. Oh hey, they did actually bring it up here, so that's good. And those blocks are actually very nearly finished, so we'll be able to get the furnace going. I saw that. Do you think you were going to be able to get by me? Is this it? Well, kill order of the tower guard. Now, please don't tell me he's sleeping. I will be extremely saddened if the... Well, time to Zerg rush him, then. Because I don't want these guys to get close enough... Wait, there's a goblin and a goblin fighter. Whoa! That's... We are probably going to lose a couple people. Just have everybody attack, because otherwise we're not going to be able to survive. People can... No! One person died! I don't know what he was. Was he... anybody important? Tailor, tinker, woodcutter... Did we lose the stoneworker? Or did we have him? Well... I don't exactly know what... No, he was our jeweler, wasn't he? No. I mean, we don't have any more jewels anymore, but he made that legendary jewel. What the Rolex? But one person I can hardly accept. Let's go to the population. 5 people have died now. I am horrible at this game. Especially when comparing it to some people who are like, oh yeah, I've only gone through like 10 years of the game and only had one person die by a fluke. I'm like, I don't even go through a year without multiple people dying. What the hell game are you playing? You playing it on peaceful? They die to a wild bear? Sheesh. But now that we've gotten rid of them, no thanks to the soldier, we are at least free for quite a few days. Until the next attack comes in. But by then, we should be much more prepared. And actually, I had a thought. This is actually fairly dangerous to fight in. Because people can get pushed, and they can get pushed off of the staircase and fall several floors. I don't think a gnome is going to survive falling several floors. Just a thought. However, what I do also need is a place to store these, so let's designate a small stockpile. Let's just do a 3x2 of wood wood crafts. So goods, crafts, birchen statuettes. And then build 6 crates, which I need to make. Alright, carpenter. Get to work, buddy-o. And you're probably going to use a lot of the pine that I had to tell you guys to go out there and chomp. Which is not desirable, but on the bright side, we did get quite a lot of people to butcher. Yep. Just wanted to make sure that that was set correctly. Now the kitchen is priority 5, so this butcher should be priority 4, so they take precedence over butchering the goblins to get meat to work with to make sandwiches after they have been butchered. That is most preferable. God, it's so dark when it's dark. How's it going up here? I haven't checked in a while. Honestly, I expected more. It's kind of worrying. But, did I get this? How many blocks do I have? Just items, goods, stone. I need another lapis block. So stone. I want you to purposely make another lapis block. That way you will have enough to make the furnace. And then you can make the other 8. There you go. Now that that's done, that makes me feel much better. And also the smelter gets to get to work in smelting those fair bit of copper stuff that those goblins brought us, which is also fairly nice. Yay, we have a furnace. Now, this kiln should be built momentarily. There we go. And then I think I'm going to make the gatehouse out of clay. That is because clay is not really the ruddy, darkish, brownish color that bauxite is. It is actually a, I wouldn't say bright, but it is a brighter and redder color in comparison. And I like it. It kind of looks imposing when you come up to it. You know, this kind of dark blood red gatehouse of doom with archers with crossbows on top. So what I want is this to make brick blocks 8 at any one time. Now, who would have that enabled? I'm not sure if I actually have anybody who would actually have that enabled, which might be an issue. Other craft? I suppose they will do pottery, but kiln will be priority 6, so they will take precedence over making the regular blocks prior to making those. Yeah, we're definitely going to use a hell of a lot of logs. But we're getting more over here, which is good. Very good, actually. Now, hopefully, after the guy has done smelting these last couple items, he will make enough bars to start to make the armor, which will also be pretty nice. Now, I think the other person is going to have a hammer, and it is going to also have a shield, but more importantly are going to have the taunting skill, so that way this person can take their helmet off to give the commander skill. Then again, I think I might have both of them be taunting for now until I get a third person. This is just a thought. I have a thought. I haven't actually looked at our yaks in a while. How are they going? I only have 3 yaks. You must be getting so many males. It's not working in our favor very well. But now we have the brick blocks. So I am going to scroll down to the base floor. And let's see. I think I might do is move this over by 3, which would have me dig holes here. So that way I can move this over by 3, so that way it can actually have blocks. Because turret, build, terrain, wall. Out of dirt. Well, I need to remove the ramps first. I'll fill that in up to 3, just to make it look a bit smoother. Because otherwise it doesn't really look quite right. Also, dig a hole there too, so that way we can get rid of that. You should be able to get to it. Actually, let's knock that tree down as well, because I feel like it. Okay. Now, build terrain wall. Out of dirt. Actually, let's move it over by 4. And I will have them chop that down to make a little bit of a sheer wall. And I'll even put a ramp there just to make it look nicer. Apparently digging holes also works for ramps, which is rather interesting. Also, agriculture, just forage this out of there because I don't really like seeing it there. When I actually get to the safe times, that is when I have everything pretty much settled already, you'll notice that I might get a little bit kinda over-perfectionist in making everything look square and nice and in the terrain, and I kind of want to say it's because I like things to kind of look industrialized when you have the city, just because it, you know, feels right, but at the same time, it might not look too good. I've never actually gotten far enough to actually use these things. It's, rather weird for me to say, but there you go. Now, build a ramp, and terrain, dig a bunch of holes all the way here. There. Now you can dig that and get that out of the way. So then we can start building. So what I will do is go over here and replace wall with dirt. So I will replace these. No, I don't want to replace the wall that's dirt with dirt. And then I will build some floors. Like so. I said like so. And that. And that should be good. I'll be able to have that all set up nice and pretty. Now, what I'd also like to do is just deconstruct these for now. And what I could do, actually, and what I am going to do, is remove all of the ramps here. And I am doing this because what I could do is pretty much line... Ooh, I just had a thought. I could make an underground tunnel from here all the way to over here on this little plateau and make a little scout bunker for my archers to shoot at as enemies come down this pathway. Because I had a thought that enemies would walk down this pathway and I'd light it with torches to give ample opportunity for me to actually see them. And I think that's a great idea, and that is exactly what my plans are going to end up doing. And I might even... Well, I'm probably in the future going to edit the pathway to look more... Again, kind of industrialized, straightened and all that. Now here, what do I got to work with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 6 by 6 on the other side. So let's start building a wall. Actually, I'm going to have it 3 wide in the middle, so it'll just be 5. Now, interesting enough, you can actually have, as bricks or blocks, you can actually have them be fancied as well. I think there's going to just be blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Actually, terrain, dig a hole. All the way down here. And all the way down here. Just to get that out of the way, because I don't know how large I'm actually going to make this. And I'd rather get it out of the way now, instead of later. My miners have a lot of work to do. Agriculture fell I just want to get these trees out of the way, because why not? Yeah, they'll pretty much have to walk down this pathway in order to get anywhere. And this will be a completely enclosed bunker. That's the only way to get out is from a hole in the back. That'll probably lead out somewhere over here, which will have easy access to getting inside. Which will be nice. Now that miner is all by himself because the other miner is sleeping when he should be doing stuff up here. Oh well. That has also seen a fair bit of progress. Not too bad. And they are coming out and getting the everything with the wheelbarrows, which is also nice. I'm going to give a clean floor order right here, just so they prioritize cleaning those out of the way, so that way we can continue with that. That just kind of just occurred to me that they were doing that. And also, what I'm going to do is build 4 more of these. However, I forget what I actually made them out of. I can see an applewood chair. Actually, what I'm going to do is build, because now with the last one of the previous updates, I wouldn't call it last now because it's been a while, but merchants will come and just kind of hang around until there's actually a place for them to, well, set up their shop, I believe. Don't quote me on that. So let's build a market stall. And I will build it, rotate it like so. The center is right there. So 1, 2, 3. What I want to do is 1, 2, 3. So what I want to actually do is replace the floor there with some blocks that I haven't ordered yet. Okay, you have lapis and bauxite. What does the other one have? Lapis and bauxite. Now I wonder, does that consolidate into one order, or what? Well, either way, I'm just going to have this one create 8 of them. Create 8 basalt. And then, once you've created basalt, I will order that to terrain, replace floor with deck. Actually, let's have it be engraved. Just to give it a little bit of character. I believe, yeah, that's in the dirt. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Now the question is that actually 1, 2, 3, and it's not actually, it's actually 1 space too far, but I would like a 3 wide area around it. Actually, let's make it 2 wide, why not? I'll just cancel the things in the back. There should be a staircase here, so 1, 2, and go. Should be a staircase here, 1, 2, and go. Okay. Now I will cancel these jobs so that way it fits correctly. And that will be where the 4 market stalls will be placed, just right in a little square. I'll probably put little decorative paths around it too. I just kind of wanted to put the things underneath it because otherwise I'd have to deconstruct it. Once any one of those are actually built, I will go in and build the market stall, deconstruct this one to remind myself what I made it out of, and then repeat the process for 3 more to get the market stalls going. These guys are going out a lot, but we've been attacked too recently for that to matter, which is nice. However, that guy goes out there to mine 1 because he's like, oh, I've made the 8 blocks, okay, and then people come in and get more of them. Not exactly the best. However, we are making wonderful, wonderful sandwiches, which people are probably gobbling right up before we can actually make any. Now, we only have 2 meals. That's not too good. Eventually, though, we will actually get at least the bread. Ideally, we'll get a lot more yak females, and then later on we can actually get emus, so that way we can start making omelets on top of making this stuff for people to eat, which will be wonderful. Have that making cheese on a repeat, but I think we've gotten so little cheese that I haven't had the chance to actually see when we've gotten cheese. So build, workshop, market stall. And like so. And then I'd like to deconstruct this one and see what we get out of it. I think as it's only made out of tables and chairs, it might be 3 stone tables because of the lapis things. The lapis, you know what I mean, shut up. The lapis crates. Hoy, English. I have a terrible time trying to speak it. That poor guy has to walk all the way down this thing and all the way back up. The hell were you doing there, buddy? I think you kind of glitched with that lapis on the ground. Yeah, since I've ordered blocks, he's prioritized making blocks, and since the miner is out mining and probably sleeping right now, he hasn't gone to make anything in the kiln. No, he's building a soil floor. The miner doesn't have prospecting. Or not prospecting. The miner needs pottery. Why is he building if I have pottery specifically turned on for him? Or is it the stoneworker I didn't assign it to? I did not assign the stoneworker. Pottery. Okay then. I still don't know why the miner is prioritizing building stuff over making stuff in the kiln. Because workshop is above building. And we have plenty of clay. And I can easily go get more, because there's a hell of a lot on the floor over there. I could probably quite easily go mine some more. What are all my people doing? Is building this such a priority? I mean, they're building this floor too, but they haven't deconstructed that yet. Which, by the way, I have the grape seeds there, which I'm waiting for this to be made. Which, no, technically this is large enough on this side for me to actually start designating some of that. But no, I'll wait, because chances are I'll designate it, think it's big enough, and then look over here and it'll either be too small or too large. That's one of the issues I have. I need everything done. Just all at once, otherwise I'm going to mess it up. We're down to 1 meal somewhere, which is probably just a loaf of bread. I forget if... Yeah, I believe the bread and the sausages count. Which is a real shame. Yep, it is most definitely just the tables. So let's order 9 more tables. Definitely get his work cut out for him. Tables out of lapis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, at least I have stuff to do with all the ones that are up there now. And 3 chairs. Out of apple. I do not have applewood sticks. For some reason. Am I doing these in order? I am, so I should have that up. 7. Now, chair. Out of apple. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That is all set. Now, and once that's built, I will feel much safer just in case a merchant decides to come in. Which, by the way, I would like to look at diplomacy. Right. The only one that can actually do something with us is the Lyric Kingdom. Because the other 2 are lumber camps. Which is really, really sucky. Apparently they trade more for bandages? I did not know that. Huh. I mean, it gives a region to make bandages. It kind of makes sense. I mean, they are miners, so they probably go through a lot of injuries. I would like to build the other 3 market stalls, please. Like so, and like so. Okay. That is all set. Hey, we actually get some milk to make some cheese. It's always nice. Either that or the guy... Okay, the guy had to have just woken up and realized, oh, by the way, there's stuff to do. Maybe it was that this is the first time both of them have been awake at the same time. Because they always went, okay, let's do here, and make the stuff in here, and then there was never someone awake to do the other one as well. That is a distinct possibility and probably what happened. What do I have down here? Logs and food. Oh, okay. I forgot what I actually had down there. Don't judge me. Yeah, I was about to say, you should be using the ones up there eventually. As soon as they get the tables, they will be able to work with that. Now, what I'd like to do is scroll down here and find the copper mine. Was that really it? That was legitimately it. Well, carp. Yes, I did just kind of censor crap. Do we have any metal? Or did the dude make it all already? No, he's doing something. Yeah, there's gotta be more because there's some ore right there. Whoa, hello. Apparently we have a lot of ore. How's the armorer doing then? You've made all of the armor plates. Well then. I would like you to craft a helmet, a breastplate, 2 pauldrons, 2 greaves, 2 gauntlets, and 2 boots. And at the weaponsmith, I will order a hammerhead and a hammer. I will make a orange wood haft. And then I'd like a shield boss, a shield backing, and then the shield itself. Carpenter, make a haft. Out of orange wood, if you would please. Interesting enough, I don't think he's made the sticks. It's definitely interesting. But he should be going back and forth like a headless chicken to go pick up all the pieces to make the stuff I requested of him. Which is good, because then I can equip our other soldier, and then I can have our 2 soldiers training. And actually, what I want to do with that bar that we have, I should be able to do it. Build... no, it's not... Furniture? Yeah, alarm bell. I need an alarm bell. Please tell me that the blacksmith can just make the alarm bell out of one bar. Well, I am going to suspend this because I want to do that just as the last thing before I cut it. Is get the alarm bell just built somewhere. I'll probably build it right in the center right here when I actually have a place for that guy to idle. Doohickey has created a legendary birch statue. By the way, it's awesome. Your name is Doohickey. The Slaughtering Armor. 125. That's really not too bad. When we actually get someone here to trade with, that will be even better. And actually, what I'm going to do is quickly go to my stocks, go to tracked items, and put in a 1 for birch. Do I? Yeah, I have goods, wood, logs, birch. Okay, we have 170. That is plenty for it to continue to work with, as I completely screw it up. That is what I was worried about. Right, you should be making that, which I'll go to the blacksmith and order an alarm bell out of copper, which you seem to have used elsewhere. I think you used it to make the shield stuff. But I'll also make it out of orange wood. Orange wood. I actually have rightly no idea where you took it, but I don't care. I just want the alarm bell made. Alarm bell would be rather helpful. Just so next time an attack comes, I can make sure everybody is awake and prepared. That is the important part, them being prepared. If they're not prepared, we might have a slight issue. So what I'll do is, actually, I'm going to remove the designation of that Great Hall, put the alarm bell right there, and put the Great Hall up here. Just temporarily. Build furniture. I said furniture, alarm bell. Right here. Right in the center of everything. That way it's a guarantee that it gets wrong. And I will unsuspend the armor. So that way he gets to work on making the armor. Now I should have an alarm bell to build. There we go. Now what the alarm bell will do is have everybody stop working, wake everybody up who's sleeping, no matter where they are on the map, and bring everybody, except the people who are in a training, I think, to the Great Hall, which is important. And I think maybe... Yeah, I think Hazar Kingdom worth is actually pretty high because the fact of me making a tower. Once the second soldier is made and I feel confident, I will have everybody get a specialty suit. And by that I mean they will each have an axe and a hammer to do damage with. The hammer to break armor, the axe to chop limbs off, and just generally beat people up. And everybody will have those, and I will just have a little thing up here in the military with the positions to switch them, because my other two people will have taunt, therefore people will be able to attack while those two are taunting. And I'll just have it lined in crates right here for now. Although I might actually give it a designated armory, per se. Which would be rather nice, having an armory. But that is for next time. So when we come back, this floor may actually be finished, and we can move the farms and actually make a huge section of farmland. And also ranching. Ranching will probably be on this side, farm will be on this side, unless I forget, and it'll be on the opposite sides, and it'll be blah, blah, blah. But we'll also probably have our second soldier, and we'll have everybody equipped with rock weapons. That is the weapons I was mentioning before, because I don't think I actually said they were specifically said they were going to be rock. But that will be very, very nice. Just saying it right now, that will be pretty awesome. But that is for next time. Till then, see you later.